Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tutor Side Hustle podcast, Tutor Side Hustle Radio. I'm so excited to have you here because this is the very first episode that I'm actually filming live on YouTube. So, for those of you who have been listening to the audio, you can now watch me live. I record these episodes. Just go to YouTube and search for Tutor Side Hustle with Austin Durr. Look for that. You'll see my face and you'll be able to watch these videos. But why would you want to do that? You might ask yourself. Well, the reason is because I'm going to be actually showing you my screen as I create different elements of the sales funnels and my tutoring business that I'm talking about. So you no longer just have to use your imagination and try to picture what I'm doing. You can actually watch me and I'll show you on the screen as I do it exactly how I'm doing it. And I really hope that that's going to help you to be able to take action on this, because I've been spending a lot of time talking about the ideas and the concepts behind online marketing. And the reason I'm doing that is not because I I think I think that everybody should be an online marketer. That's not it. It's because anybody who wants to have an online business, and if you want a tutoring business, that's an online business, you have to know how to market. That's the key, right? So I tried for nearly 3 years to start my online business. I started trying to sell hats, and then I tried to do a yerba mate business. I was going to import yerba mate from South America. And I kept having these ideas and I would tell everybody about it. And at first, when I would tell somebody my idea, they would be really excited and they'd say, "Oh, wow, that's amazing. You're going to make so much money. It's going to be great." And then I would work on it and then they ask me again. They say, "Oh, hey, how's that project going?" And my friends still ask me about the hats. They'll say, "Hey, Austin, how's your hat business?" Well, truth is, the hat business didn't work. And eventually, people just stopped asking. And I felt bad. I felt like, I don't want to be known as the guy who's all talk and no action. I don't just, I, when I write the story of my life, I don't want it to be full of hopes and dreams, but nothing real, nothing tangible. And so I finally decided that if I was going to have success by reaching my dreams of being able to support myself and my family and have the freedom to do what I want in my life, I had to figure out how to make an online business work. And what I discovered quickly is that it doesn't have to do with the product. Your product is less important than your marketing message, right? Not to say that the product isn't important, but it's less important than the marketing message. Once I realized that, then I knew I had to go back to school, but I didn't want to go to a normal school. I didn't want to go back to university. So I took myself and I created my own online university program in online marketing, basically. And a lot of it has been through the trainings that Russell Brunson does and other people in his circle. And through that, I've learned about marketing, right? So now when I talk about marketing, it's not because I love marketing. Really, it's a way to accomplish the goal. And in this case, marketing is a way to accomplish the goal of attracting students into my online tutoring business. And wow, I have a comment on my Facebook live on my YouTube live video. Yeah. So, hello, how are you? You said how do you build your English tutoring business? Yes. So I'm building it right now, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you the first step of the business, which is how do I get students to join my tutoring school before they become paying members. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I want to have a list of hundreds and hundreds of potential students so that when I have a class and when I want students to join my class and pay money, then I don't have to go out into the internet and just pay for advertisements. I can go to the list. And so the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to create a free offer that parents will want to they'll want to get that free offer so that their students can watch it. And in order to get that, they'll have to give me their email address. So it's a way to gather email addresses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a very simple web page. And in that, I'm going to say, hey, sign up and I'll give you a free lesson. And most parents who want their students to learn, their kids to learn English will be interested in a free lesson. That's my idea. So I'm going to show you how it works right now very quickly. So this will be the first step. And I'm going to log into my ClickFunnels account, and then I will share my screen with you so you can see how this works and just how quick it is to make one of these. It's very simple. And having this this basic landing page, they call it a customer acquisition funnel because you acquire customers, you acquire leads. Another name for it is a lead generator. So all of the people that come into this and join my list are going to be potential customers. Okay, let's see if I can share my screen. Is it possible to share my screen on YouTube Live? It might not be possible. I have to do a little more research. So in that case, I'm going to show you. We're going to get old-fashioned here, and I'm going to draw what it's going to look like. Let's see. Okay, I've got my trusty marker and piece of paper. Wow, it works. This marker is very old. Okay, so now you can see. So the page is very simple. It's going to have, this is the first page. Okay, there's going to be a headline that says what I want. So the headline would be free video, how to learn the basic English greetings in just 15 minutes or something like that. So that'll be the headline. I say what the thing is, and then I'm going to have a box for email. You can see that. So they enter their email to get the video. And then there'll be the next page with the video. And it'll just be a page and the video right there. And it'll be me giving a short lesson about some basic English greetings and how to learn those easily. Okay. And then if I have something else, then below I could offer them a chance to apply to my English school. But if the English school isn't ready yet, then I don't have to do that. Then I'm just collecting the email address, and then I send them an email later, and I'll say, hey, thanks for watching the video. If you're interested in studying with me, you can apply to my school here. I send a link. So this is a way to collect the email address so that I can follow up later and hopefully make them a student. Now, if I don't want any more students, I keep doing this because the bigger my list is, the more valuable my business is. Because in a real online business, you're not interacting with each student one-on-one. We have to change our mindsets when it comes to online English teaching as a business. We can't stay with the one-on-one live lesson technique. We have to learn to create content that can be used again and again. So we record lessons so that 100 students can watch your lessons. And then you can do some live things also, but you do live group classes, not one-on-ones, okay? So, okay, you say, How do you find students? How do you create lessons for the students? Yeah. Okay, so finding students and targeting students, there are web tools that we can do that. So Facebook is a good one. I'll just write FB. So this might be reversed. I'm not sure. Anyway, I hope you can see this well. So Facebook is a good one because many people use it, but you can also use Google. And they have marketing tools where you can, you'll have to pay for an advertisement, but you can say you want only people in China to see your advertisements, or only people in Japan or Korea. So you create an advertisement that is specific to a country. And so the people in the country will see it, and then they'll click up to your customer acquisition page, and they'll give you their email address, and then you can follow up. Now, you can do this even if you don't speak that language. I can market in Korea using Google Translate. Okay, Google Translate. This lets me put a box on the page. It'll be up here. And you're probably familiar with this. It'll translate the page to the local language. So even if the parent doesn't speak English, but the child does want to learn English, they can still go through my website. I don't have to translate. Google Translate will handle that for me. So it's all about targeted advertising for that. Now, after you have an audience in a country, say if I have an audience in Korea, then I can use other methods to get more students in that same country. A great one is affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is where I have people who want to promote my school, and they will get a percentage of the revenue from the students that they recruit. So I give them a special recruitment code, and anytime a student goes to my school and they are referred through that affiliate, then it gets recorded, and I can see the information, and then I can pay the affiliate the money, and then I have a new student. So that's another way to recruit locally, is through affiliates like that. That's also a good way to use word of mouth. So if you have one student and you can say, hey, if you can get any of your friends to join our school, then you can give them a bonus. And you can decide what that is. It could be money, it could be credit for free classes, however you decide you want to use the affiliate program. But that's another good way to bring students into your school, right? So you have paid ads. I'll just write here, paid. Okay. You have affiliate. That's another way. And the third way to get students, even in Asia, anywhere in the world, is content. And content is free. So what is content? That is anything that you create and you put online. So it could be a blog, a podcast, or a video. You create the content and you post it in a place where your audience spends time. So if you think that, for example, TikTok is very popular. I think it's a Chinese company. So probably Chinese people are using TikTok a lot. So you can create content that's educational for English students in the TikTok platform, and then maybe your students will see that and they'll want to investigate and join your online school. I believe you can do paid marketing through TikTok as well. All of those social media platforms have that as an option. So you need to investigate your audience. So I say it's better to target one country than all of Asia at first. And after you understand how to do the marketing, then you can expand. But pick one country first. China, Japan, Korea, those are all good ones. Taiwan, any country that has a large population that wants to learn English, and figure out what social media do they use, what search engine do they use? Is it Google? Maybe they have a different one. I think China might have a different one. So look at that, and you can always work with those companies to do targeted advertising, so paid ads, and then you can find affiliates by if you communicate directly with people in that country. Maybe you can develop relationships, have affiliates, and posting content. Right? That's a free way to get your face out there and to build your reputation as an English teacher. So thank you for the question. That's very, very good. So going back here, it's all about, this is about traffic. Traffic in terms of the people online. They're like cars on a highway. So imagine them in web traffic. We want to push that traffic onto our website, our acquisition funnel or our lead funnel, right? It'll be very simple. We just say, you would have a headline that's very interesting to your students. And it could be, hey, here's a video about how to pass the English test, something like that. And then enter your email to get it. Okay, bam. They enter their email because they want to learn how to pass the English test. They go over here. You give them the free video, and then below, you invite them to apply to your school. You tell them all about your school here below. Okay. So yeah, Japan, China, Korea, those are all really great options. But each one, you should understand, especially China, the market in China is very different. The social media is very different. Probably Japan and Korea also have different social media platforms that they use. So you have to do the research. And that's why I say focus on just one of those countries. And figure out how many students do you need at first in order for your tutoring school to be successful, okay? And try to focus on getting that minimum number first. Don't try to get hundreds and thousands of students right away. Just get the minimum number so that you have a business that works, and then you can increase and grow and grow and grow. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, that's really all I wanted to cover in this video. Do you have any more questions before I close the video? And if you're thinking or typing, anybody listening now or in the future, if you want to learn more, if you actually want to get coaching and training in this type of online marketing that I'm talking about, this is where I learned all of this. Go to tutorsidehustle.com, sign up there, and you're going to get a great offer. You're going to get to have access to 3 different online marketing courses that are very specifically designed for exactly the type of thing that I'm talking about. And I even have a deal in there where you're going to get to go into my special members only area where I have content specific for online tutors that I only release for people that are going through this training. So once you go to tutorsidehustle.com, you'll be able to sign up for the training and get access to my my bonus training. And then you'll really get to understand the power of these tools. Really, this is just the very surface level of the online marketing that you can be doing. Yeah. Oh yeah, you also want to do Spanish-speaking countries. Cool. So yeah, Spanish-speaking countries that I would really recommend Spain because they have a connection to the English-speaking world. A lot of people in Spain want to learn English also. and they have a stronger economy. You would also target probably Brazil. Any country that has a strong tourism industry would be a good Spanish-speaking country, because you'll have a lot of people there who want to learn English for business so that they can talk to tourists. So that would be a good thing to talk about. How much to charge per hour? That's totally up to you. But what I would recommend is you look at what the big companies are already charging. So like VIP Kids, Dada, Palefish, and others. There are dozens of companies. Look at what they charge, not what they pay. So a lot of them advertise what they pay teachers. That's what I see, because I'm not an English student. So I see those advertisements and they say that they pay like $15 to $20 an hour. Okay, so the parents are paying more than that. So figure out what the parents are paying. Usually it's around $30 an hour, or $15 a class. Okay, and figure out what you need to cover your expenses and to make it worthwhile. All right, so that's something that I can't tell you, and it's something that you'll have to experiment with yourself. And it's all about how you position yourself as a teacher and what you can ask. But one thing to remember, and this is what I'm advising to everybody, try to think beyond the one-on-one live English classes model. If you just teach one-on-one, you will have a hard time having a good, strong business, because you only have so many hours in the day. And what happens if you get sick? If you can't work, then you're not going to make money. And so it's a very risky business to only teach one-on-one classes or two-on-one, right? So you want to record your lessons and create an English academy with lots of specialized content, so that when your students join, they can watch the recordings. And then you can also do live lessons. But the best way to do that is live group lessons. If you have 50 students watching your lesson and each student pays you $5, how much is that? I don't do math. I'm an English teacher, not a math teacher. But let's just say, I'll pull up my trusty calculator. So 5 times 50. Okay. So if you have 50 students in your live class and each pays $5, that's $250. You make that in an hour or 30 minutes if it's a 30-minute class. So more students is better than fewer students, because you can lower your prices. When you lower your prices, more students want to join, and they will interact more, right? So those are my thoughts on that. Other people might think differently, but really it's up to you. This is your business, and so you should ask ask your teachers, or not your teachers, the parents that you're talking to, ask what they're willing to pay maybe, or experiment, just see what people are able to pay you. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. Okay, how to do 1-on-4 lesson live stream. I recommend for live streaming group lessons, I use Zoom. Zoom is similar to a lot of the other video live streaming video call companies, but Zoom is very stable and fast, and it works all over the world. It has a lot of good features. But really any of them will work. Yeah, just go to zoom.com or Google. Let me try. If you just Google live teleconference, you could even do it on YouTube if you wanted to. Oh, there is a free one. Let me see if I can find it here. I think I have it bookmarked, maybe. There's a free digital whiteboard. It's a whiteboard online, that your students can log into, and you can have a video in one part of the screen and the whiteboard in the other part of the screen. And you can draw and you can put in images. I'll look for it, and if I can't find it right now, I'll post it in the notes. Oh, here it is. Webwhiteboard.com. That's a free one. And I'll write it down here. Let's see. Webwhiteboard.com. It's it integrates with Google Hangouts. So it's but it's not created by Google. Web whiteboard. There we go. Sorry, my handwriting is bad on this piece of paper. So www.webwhiteboard.com. And that's a free version, but Zoom is my favorite because it has a lot of really good features. It has a lot of things you can do for free, and it just works all over the world, and it's very reliable and fast. So also Zoom has different languages integrated. So if you're working with people in different parts of the world, then they can change Zoom to their local language, and it'll be easier for them to understand the interface. Especially if you're working with young students and the parent is helping to set up, then the parent will understand how to use it. Yeah. Okay. So StreamYard. Cool. Yeah. Whichever one, especially if you know that people in one part of the world are comfortable with a certain live streaming platform, maybe you just use that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm really excited that you logged into this live video. This is the very first episode of my live Tutor Side Hustle Radio. So I'm excited to have somebody here chatting with me as we go. Anybody who wants to do this for the next one, you should follow me on YouTube. And my name is Tutor Side Hustle with Austin Durr. So if you go on YouTube, search for that, you'll be able to follow, and then you'll get a notification whenever I go live with these podcasts and these lessons. So this has been really fun. I'm really excited to have you and everybody else watching this. Again, check out tutorsidehustle.com if you want to get the training. And that's all I've got for you now. Have a great evening, and I will see you again soon.